Hi, welcome to the Eastern Township School Board series of videos. In this module, we're going to be touring the Zoom application, so we're going to look at what Zoom looks like behind the scenes. So when you first launch Zoom, you'll be presented with this window here. Unless you join a Zoom meeting, which you'll go straight into the meeting. Otherwise, if you just open Zoom, this is what you'll get, whether you're on a Mac or on a PC. So there's two screens where you might be. You'll notice at the top here there are 4 different tabs. So you might be on the Home tab or you might be on the Meetings tab. If you selected a meeting the last time out, you'll most likely be taken right back to this page. So let's go back to Home here and look what's on the home page. First of all, you've got the time, the date. If you have meetings that are upcoming in here, you can even change the background image by clicking here, which allows you to pick your own picture and change your image. You can create a new meeting, you can join a meeting, you can schedule a meeting, and you can share your screen. New meeting here, you have a choice of using your personal ID. You can copy the ID or send it as an invitation, or you can start with a video, which is by default. You can turn that off. That means that if you click new meeting, you will not start with a video. Share screen has a few options as well. You can share your computer sound, sorry, or you can just not share your computer sound. If you're going to share a video, you have to have this on, and it is on by default in here. However, when you use share screen in the regular Zoom meeting, this will not be on by default, which I'll talk about in the tips and tricks module. The next tab that we have up here is the chat tab. Now the chat tab is quite advanced. It has quite a few things in here. You get your start message, your contact request, if any, your files, if you've uploaded files, and you can see as well the chats that you've had already. Now keep in mind, these are not the chats that you have within Zoom. This is something external to Zoom, as in external to your Zoom meeting. So you can chat with people that you've met in Zoom when you're not in a Zoom meeting. You can record a message, attach a file, you can attach a screenshot, you can even use HTML code in here. So you can type a message in here. You can even see if you have any recent messages. And there's also the contact tab, which will allow you to look at your contact and chat with contacts that you've met again through your Zoom meetings. You can add apps in here that will add functionality to your chats. You can have Wikipedia. You can have quite a few different apps that you can include in here that will let you, for example, with Wikipedia, you can verify something and then put it on your chat. Now, if I go to contacts, you can see there are different contacts in here, and you've got your company contacts if you're part of an organization, as we are with the school. So in here, I can, for example, select a different teacher. I can see his email. I can schedule a meeting with him, and I can chat with him. Again, this will be external to a Zoom meeting, so we can use the chat as if we were chatting with texting on the phone. So that is part of the chat here. Quite a few things that we can do in here. Now the Meetings tab here has your default meeting. This is your default meeting, by the way. This is the one that is selected by default. So if you start a meeting with this, you're going to start your personal meeting. You can copy the invitation to send it to someone. You can edit this. You can also show all your meeting invitation. And if you want, you can select the Zoom link directly and copy and paste that into an email. Now there are different classes I have in here. So if you have multiple meetings in here, make sure you select the right one before you hit that start button, because you might not be starting the meeting that you want to. So just make sure you select the right one and start your meeting. So that's pretty much it for the Zoom application itself when you're outside of a Zoom meeting. So you've got quite a few different things to select from.